𝗪𝗚𝗡𝗀𝗀𝗡.
The healing is not only your mind, it's actually, I would say it's 4 pillars. Breathing, of course, because I used to be like a super hyperventilator. I'll get to that in a minute. The formula for the healing is breathing, silence, the food, the physical, and the environment. The environment. Bruce Lipton has proven that with epigenetics, okay? The environment. It's like all our environment. If we are around people who make us sick, who are toxic, who don't want to change, okay? Because most people, they don't want to change. You got to get away from them. There is no other way. Okay, because they're just gonna cause the inflammation. So I love my mom. Mom, I love you. But our relationship and our love is on a distance. And there is no other way. I've tried everything else. It's impossible. Because, the memory, the cellular memory of the trauma is so deep that one vibration from the person who caused trauma, the voice of that person, is just gonna remind your whole cells who contain the memory, and you're just gonna get your symptoms back again. I've tried it numerous times.
You just listed these 4 pillars. Can you list those again?
The silence is number 1. You gotta stop that talking thing, okay? And the way I did it was to trick the mind. Once you've stopped that, then obviously you don't create your own anxiety, because anxiety is number 1 problem. You worry, tomorrow, yesterday, money, everything. I used to worry about everything. The brain is the biggest energy consumer in the whole human body. And we're thinking about 70,000 conscious thoughts a day for the normal human being. So that consumes a lot of your energy. Okay, so silence. The second thing, the breathing itself. If you don't breathe correctly, and I didn't do that, and actually we inherit that from our parents as the number 1 habit that we humans form. That's what keeps us alive. Nothing else.
I have a question about breath specifically, because if number 1 is silence / breath work, and I know you're going to get to diet and other things there. I mean, we can discuss that if we want, but because you're such an expert within the silence and breath space, could you touch more on what the sitting practice of a person would be? Because everybody who is going to listen to this, who is going to want to try something, give me an understanding of what I'm supposed to do. The second we're done with this podcast, I want to add, some peace of mind and touch that silence, that deeper aspect of myself. And there's a couch over here. I can sit down and fold my legs, or just sit down in a nice chair, and then do what? Step by step, if you could.
So right now, let's just do it. Let's just do it together. Okay?
Okay.
Let's just do it together. Sure. We're going to take 7 breaths together.
All right.
All right? So you just look at me.
Okay.
And I'm going to count for us. You go, so 3, 2, 1, and we inhale on 1.
All
and
right.
you count with your inner voice. 1. Okay, so look, everyone, when I lift my finger right now, I will say 1 in my mind. Okay, so let's do that.
All right.
3, 2, Okay, that's the easy part.
Okay.
Now, let's do that again, but I'm not going to be lifting any fingers, okay?
Okay.
You just count in your rhythm, and preferably we go for the coherent breathing rhythm, which is 5.5 seconds inhale, 6 seconds inhale, and 6 second exhale, okay?
Okay.
You just count your breaths on your own. Count them at the exact same time of your inhale, okay? Let's do that. 3, 2, 1. We always inhale through our nose. So how was how was counting and inhaling for you at the exact same time? How was that, Will?
I have experience with breath work, and what will always amaze me is how quickly you can shift your mind by becoming conscious of your breath. And how relaxed you can get, because not only it now, because of my practices of different things that I've done in my life, from lucid dreaming to out of body work to meditation in general, I start to relax my body consciously. It's a habit that I formed because of some other practices that I have done. But will always amaze me about this, not only the simplicity, but the fact that 7 breaths. And what's crazy about this, to go back to, I know we have some other things to discuss, is that when you're in the state of hurry, anxiety, rushing, stress, the last thing you tell yourself is that you need to take 7 slow, deep breaths and control your mind. But this is also part, I have an issue with God, the universe, or nature, because it's so counterintuitive, but it's everything you need. The second you feel you don't have time to meditate, you're too stressed, you're too anxious, you're too worried, that is the exact moment when meditation will do the most for you.
Yes.
And so that's my short answer for what it feels like to do this stuff on a regular, with a good habit, let's say.